Christmas in Europe, a season that turns cities into storybooks, where every cobblestone street sparkles with fairy lights and every window glows with warmth. From the scent of roasted chestnuts to the soft sound of carolers echoing through old town squares, there's something truly magical about this time of year. The holiday season is almost here, and if you're dreaming of twinkling lights, steaming mugs of mulled wine, and charming Christmas markets that look straight out of a postcard, you've come to the right place. Before we dive into the magic, don't forget to subscribe to Jetlag Stories for more travel inspiration from around the world. Now grab your scarf, your mittens, and let's wander through the top 10 most festive Christmas cities in Europe. Number 10. Prague, Czech Republic. Our journey begins in Prague, a city that feels like a fairy tale drawn to life. As winter descends on the Czech capital, its cobblestone streets glisten under a dusting of snow, and the old town square transforms into a living Christmas card. Here, a towering tree stands proudly in front of the Gothic spires of the Tallinn church, surrounded by rows of wooden stalls selling hand-carved ornaments, Czech crystal, and steaming mugs of mulled wine. You can hear the hum of Christmas carols echoing off centuries-old stone walls. Children's choirs sing under glowing lanterns, while the smell of fresh pastry rolled in sugar and cinnamon wraps around you like a warm hug. Take a stroll across the Charles Bridge at sunset, when the city lights begin to twinkle against the icy waters of the Vltava River. The view is so enchanting it almost feels unreal, like time has paused just for you to soak it in. Number 9. Copenhagen, Denmark. From the heart of Central Europe, we head north to Copenhagen, where Christmas is all about one word: hygge. It's that feeling of coziness, contentment, and togetherness that the Danes have mastered like no one else. The city's crown jewel in winter is Tivoli Gardens, one of the world's oldest amusement parks. Every December, it turns into a wonderland of lights and laughter, with thousands of sparkling bulbs, wooden stalls, and snow-dusted rides straight out of a storybook. Imagine skating hand-in-hand across the ice rink as snowflakes fall, the smell of roasted almonds and caramel filling the air, and violins playing softly in the background. Step outside Tivoli and you'll find Copenhagen's streets glowing with festive decorations. The Nyhavn Harbor, with its colorful buildings reflected in the icy canal, looks almost too perfect to be real. Warm up with a mug of gløgg, the Danish version of mulled wine, and join the locals as they linger in candlelit cafes, laughing, sharing, and savoring the slow rhythm of the season. Number 8. Strasbourg, France. At number 8, we arrive in Strasbourg, lovingly known as the capital of Christmas. And once you see it, you'll understand why. This city on the French-German border has been hosting one of Europe's oldest Christmas markets since 1570. The Christmas market fills the medieval old town with rows upon rows of wooden chalets, all glowing under a sky of golden fairy lights. Wander through Place Broglie and Place de la Cathédrale, where the grand Strasbourg Cathedral towers above the market like a guardian of Christmas past. The scent of cinnamon, gingerbread, and spiced wine drifts through the air, mingling with the sound of brass bands and carolers. Strasbourg's magic isn't loud. It's in the flicker of candlelight in a shop window, the smiles exchanged between strangers, and the timeless joy that has filled these streets for centuries. If Christmas had a home, it might just be here. Number 7. Salzburg, Austria. Number 7 takes us to Salzburg, the Austrian city where the snow seems to fall in rhythm with Mozart's melodies. This is the birthplace of Silent Night, and the entire city hums with music during the holidays. Every December, the Residenzplatz Square becomes a winter wonderland. Stalls draped in garlands sell handcrafted ornaments, wool mittens, and glowing lanterns, while choirs fill the crisp evening air with songs that give you goosebumps. Take a horse-drawn carriage through the snow-dusted streets, where every turn reveals another view worthy of a Christmas painting. From the fortress on the hill to the pastel Baroque buildings that shimmer in the soft light. Warm up with a cup of Austrian punch or a flaky apple strudel, and if you're lucky, catch a classical concert in one of the candlelit halls. In Salzburg, Christmas feels like it's been composed just for you. Number 6. Brussels, Belgium. At number 6, we land in Brussels, where Christmas comes alive with sound, color, and a touch of chocolate, of course. The Winter Wonders Festival is the centerpiece, transforming the grand place into a breathtaking stage of light and music. The historic buildings glow with a spectacular light show that dances in time with festive songs, creating a moment so beautiful it makes everyone stop and stare. Wander down to the market stalls, and you'll find waffles covered in melting chocolate, speculoos cookies, and cups of steaming cocoa thicker than you can imagine. There's a Ferris wheel overlooking the city, a dazzling tree that stands tall in the square, and laughter echoing from every direction. Brussels has that mix of tradition and playfulness. It's sophisticated yet cheerful, historic yet full of life. You'll leave with a full heart, and maybe a suitcase full of chocolate. Number 5. Tallinn, Estonia. Our fifth stop brings us to Tallinn, one of Europe's best-kept Christmas secrets. This medieval city, perched by the Baltic Sea, looks like something out of a snow globe when winter arrives. The town hall square hosts a Christmas market that feels both intimate and magical. Snow blankets the rooftops of centuries-old houses, and the smell of gingerbread and roasted nuts fills the air. Locals say the world's first Christmas tree was displayed right here in 1441, and as you stand under the sparkling branches, you can almost feel the centuries of joy woven into the air. Tallinn's beauty lies in its simplicity. Narrow, lantern-lit alleys lead you to cozy cafes where you can sip hot chocolate by the fire, watching snowflakes swirl outside. It's quieter here, gentler, a place to slow down and let Christmas find you. Number 4. London, England. Number 4 takes us to London, where Christmas is not just a season, it's a spectacle. From Oxford Street's glittering lights to Covent Garden's giant ornaments and the grandeur of Hyde Park's winter wonderland, the city feels like a giant celebration in motion. Every corner is alive. You can hear the chatter of shoppers, the laughter from Christmas markets, and the sound of brass bands echoing through the underground tunnels. Skate under the shadow of the Natural History Museum, then step into a cozy pub with a crackling fireplace for a classic mince pie and a pint. Or head to Trafalgar Square, where the enormous Christmas tree, a gift from Norway, stands tall as a symbol of friendship and hope. London's charm lies in its mix of tradition and modern flair. It's where Dickensian nostalgia meets city lights, and where you can feel like you're walking through the pages of a Christmas carol. Number 3. Vienna, Austria. At number 3, we return to Austria, this time to its elegant capital, Vienna. If Christmas had a soundtrack, it would probably be composed here. The Vienna Christmas Dream at Rathausplatz is one of the most enchanting markets in all of Europe. Beneath the Grand City Hall, more than 100 stalls glimmer in the glow of thousands of lights. The scent of roasted chestnuts and cinnamon fills the air, and everywhere you turn you hear soft waltz music floating in the background. Vienna's beauty is timeless. Horse-drawn carriages glide through snow-covered streets, the grand cafes invite you in for a slice of Sachertorte, and the aroma of spiced punch wraps around you like a cozy blanket. Attend a concert at the Vienna State Opera, wander through the Belvedere Palace, or simply watch the lights dance on the Danube River. Number 2. Nuremberg, Germany. Our runner-up is Nuremberg, Germany, home to one of the world's most iconic and beloved Christmas markets. This tradition has been alive since the 1600s, and walking through it feels like stepping back in time. Red and white striped stalls line the square beneath the Gothic Church of St. Sebald, their wooden roofs dusted with snow. The smell of roasted almonds, grilled sausages, and the famous Nuremberg gingerbread fills the crisp winter air. Everywhere you look, there's warmth, handmade toys, candlelight glows, and friendly faces sharing the joy of a holiday that still feels truly genuine. Nuremberg is Christmas as it was meant to be, heartfelt, traditional, and full of wonder. Number 1. Munich, Germany. And finally at number 1 we arrive in Munich, Germany's festive heart and the crown jewel of European Christmas celebrations. The city's main square, Marienplatz, glows under the light of a massive Christmas tree decorated with thousands of twinkling bulbs. A choir sings from the balcony of the town hall, their voices echoing across the square as snowflakes swirl gently through the air. The Munich Christkindlmarkt offers everything from handmade wooden ornaments to steaming mugs of Glühwein. And beyond the market, every corner of the city is alive with joy. Take a stroll to Viktualienmarkt, where you'll find delicious Bavarian treats. Or head to Schloss Nymphenburg, where the palace gardens turn into a serene winter wonderland. What makes Munich truly special isn't just its scale, it's the feeling. The warmth of people gathered under the lights, the laughter, the carols, the sparkle in every window. Munich is where Christmas feels larger than life, and yet beautifully simple at heart. And that wraps up our journey through the top 10 most festive Christmas cities in Europe. Each city has its own heartbeat, its own way of capturing the spirit of the holidays. From the cozy glow of Tallinn's old town to the grandeur of Vienna, from the sweet scent of gingerbread in Nuremberg to the snowy rooftops of Prague, every stop reminds us that Christmas isn't just a date on the calendar. It's a feeling of warmth, of togetherness, of childlike wonder that comes alive when the first lights flicker on and the world slows down for a moment to dream again. If this video brought a little sparkle to your day, hit the like button, subscribe to Jetlag Stories, and let us know in the comments. Where would you love to spend Christmas this year?